I personally first heard the term adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, in 2014. While the landmark study was conducted in 1995, it's been more recent that the conversation has turned to the impact of ACEs in school. The research was so compelling that we decided at the Public School Forum to include it in our 16th study group as one of the key forces limiting educational opportunity in North Carolina. Now, we're still early in our journey, as you heard from Elizabeth and Christy from Rowan Salisbury Schools, but I'm encouraged by the number of educators, other professionals, and policymakers who recognize that emotional well-being and mental health are just as real and just as impactful on a young person's educational progress as any other long-term physical health problem. But that understanding, unfortunately, is not universal. We held a convening with district and school leaders and teachers from across the state recently to discuss what we share with you today, but in a more deep dive way. I was tweeting out updates and content from our various experts who were presenting, and we received one response from Twitter who called herself Deplorable Jean. She tweeted, "Why don't you just teach coping skills for real-world problems? Safe spaces and Play-Doh isn't the answer." Now, honestly, I don't look to Twitter for the most thoughtful and informed commentary, but Deplorable Jean actually echoed similar comments we have heard from some quarters when we talk about supporting children who have experienced trauma. They think we're advocating coddling them or ignoring discipline, and what they really need is to toughen up. Now, these are children who may be experiencing physical abuse, sexual abuse, violence, and drug abuse in their home. Toughen up? Do we tell people who are suffering from cancer or heart disease just to toughen up? In our training, we talk about shifting the question from what is wrong with you to what happened to you. For too many children, what happens to them is the key question. And it's clear that we need to address that part first if we hope to have any success for them in school and in life. That's it for this week's show. Tune in next week. We're going to have two deans on from the Schools of Education recently announced as part of the First Universities in the new Teaching Fellows program. And we're also going to have a media roundtable about hot issues in news and education. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.